When I was a child, we went on a family holiday to Spain. We got the boat to Calais and then travelled the entire length of France by train. It was before the days of air conditioning, so the windows were open, and I spent the whole journey leaning out the window and watching the world fly by. I was completely blown away by the sights that flashed before me. I grew up in Hertfordshire in the south of England. The nearest thing we had to a mountain was the artificial ski slope in the next town. But now I was seeing mountains and valleys, rivers and plains, sleepy villages and sprawling cities. People going about their daily business, the noise and the silence of life, the shape of the whole world. It was a childhood experience of wonder and of the beauty of creation. Now, you don't need to go to France for that, although it's very nice if you can. It can come when you catch sight of the stars, or when you hold a newborn baby in your arms, or just sitting here looking out to the sea. Sometimes you need to step back from the rush of life and remind yourself that there is another world out there. The Bible says so much about the beauty and goodness of the world. It's not a scientific textbook, but it helps us understand the meaning of creation and our special place within it as human beings. There is no conflict between good science and a proper Christian understanding of the Bible. The book of Genesis teaches that creation comes from the hands of a loving God. He gives it order and purpose and sustains it in being. This world is an incredible gift, and it points to the goodness of God. And when God creates Adam and Eve, the first human beings, something radically new comes about. It's true that we are formed from the dust of the earth. We are part of this material world. This is why Christians can accept many aspects of the theory of evolution. But the human race only begins when God breathes life into the first human beings. We are body and soul. We are not just a chance product of evolution. There was a special moment in creation when God gave a spiritual soul to the first human beings. He gives this same gift each time someone is conceived in their mother's womb. No one's life is just an accident. The Bible says that we are made in the image and likeness of God. We have a special dignity. There is something unique that sets us apart from other animals. It's the way we think and talk and love. It's connected with having free will. You see it in the miracle of human creativity, which goes back to the dawn of human history. One of my dreams would be to visit the prehistoric cave paintings of Lascaux in France. They were painted about 19,000 years ago in beautiful pigments of orange and red. There are images of horses, stags, bulls, and many other animals. There's a single figure of a human person. We don't know what they meant to those who created them, but it certainly says something about the wonder of creation and the wonder of the human spirit. I don't actually need to go to a prehistoric cave for this. I have 4 young nephews and nieces, and the back of my office door is covered with paintings they've given to me over the last few years. There are animals and human figures as remarkable as the paintings of Lascaux. My favourite picture is a gigantic snail, and of course, my own portrait drawn by my little niece. One of the great poems of the Bible, Psalm 139, it speaks about God's love for each one of us. The author says, "O Lord, you search me and you know me. You know my resting and my rising. You discern my purpose from afar. You mark when I walk or lie down. All my ways are open to you." And then it continues with a prayer of gratitude for the gift of creation, a prayer that we can echo in our own hearts. It says, "For it was you who created my being, knit me together in my mother's womb. I thank you for the wonder of my being, for the wonder of all your creation."